Hello, people. Hey, wow. No, guys, sorry. I'm very, very excited because, I'm actually recording visuals. So, if you're listening to this on the normal Apple podcast, Spotify podcast, it's time for you to now switch if you want to, obviously. But you can see my beautiful face. You can see my beautiful face, and you can watch me talk because I think, to be fair, I've had a lot of people say, can't you do visuals? Like, can't we see your face when you talk and stuff like that? So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. But yeah, welcome and shout out to Creators House because not only am I now recording in this space, but this space even matches with my brand. It does. And it's like, to be fair, I thought this was a bit more orangey, like the sofas, but they're not really. They're more yellowy, but I'll edit it so it looks like it's a bit orange, so it matches with my brand. So, welcome. Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been like 2.5 months to be precise. So, yeah, it's really, really bad how much I've kind of kept you guys waiting on a new episode. And technically, I did let you guys know that I have issues being consistent, but I have to give myself grace. I do. And I've been very busy working on a few things and, reflecting. I say reflecting, just coming up with new ideas as I normally do. And one of the things that's been really, really on my heart is to start a new series. No, guys, I'm actually so excited. So I'm going to start a series called Multifaceted. I am multifaceted. And the reason why I've decided to kind of call it that is because not only do I believe that I'm a multifaceted person, which I'm going to go on to explain, but I also take inspiration from other people who are multifaceted. And so not only are you guys going to just, you're not going to just hear my voice, basically. You guys are going to hear from guests that I have on, people that I've even recently just met, and people that I've, been watching for quite a while, and people that I've taken inspiration from. I'm going to have them join me, have a chit chat, and hopefully you guys can take inspiration and we can just delve right in. And I'm really, really excited. Like, I'm genuinely so excited. Like, this is a bit of me, you know? So yeah, like, I just wanted to quickly give you guys that little update. But this isn't the first series, obviously, like the first episode of the series, because obviously, like, I don't have anyone here with me, sharing this sofa with me. It's a bit lonely. And I've told you guys, it's very lonely, just sitting here, just talking. I really came down here on my ones and I'm just here talking, and it's just, yeah, like, I need to have people on. I love conversation. Why not make that, public, and document that and show it and, get you guys to listen in. So that is the goal, and that's what I'm going to continue. That's what I'm going to start to do. So, what am I talking about today? Today, I wanted to talk about something that's obviously been taking so much of my time and what's been keeping me very, very busy. Hence why I've been kind of away for like a good 2 months or so. But so since July, I decided to leap into starting my passion project. For those that obviously follow, if you follow me on Instagram, you would see that I've been obviously, growing something. I've started a new page called Home. It's at Home of AMARE. And so personally, this project means so much to me because I honestly really I thought about in terms of what I want to be known for and the impact that I want to have on people, and obviously my story mixed in with everything, and it kind of formed this beautiful passion project. And it's something that I just believe there's just so much conversation that can come from that. And that's essentially talking about the importance of boundaries, setting boundaries, maintaining boundaries, respecting other people's boundaries. And because of that, I've decided, you know what? yeah, I'm gonna really go all in on this. And shout out to Jennifer. She's been really, really, really helpful. An amazing, amazing, amazing woman who's been helping me with the social media and growing. And we're doing we can't talk. We've been doing like content days together, and it's just, it's been life changing. Like, I literally, not that numbers matter, but I hit 20,000 followers on TikTok, and I was just like, sorry, what's going on here? Like, I was so like, wow. And I think it just comes to show that obviously when you're not just being consistent, but when you just start something before you're ready as well. I'm someone that honestly, I will procrastinate. I will think, I will think, I will think, and I will think. I'll maybe share it with someone, and then it's almost like me, the fact that I've shared it with someone, I'm almost thinking, yeah, like it's somehow done when I haven't really done anything. I've just shared it with people. And for me, it took so much for me to really, take a little bit of a risk as well. Like, I'm putting so much time into it, so much even money into it. And it's making me wake up and be like, yeah, like this is purpose. Like, this is really what I want to do. And I want to take it to the flipping moon. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just really, really excited for what's in store. But let me even now share why I started Home of AMARE. Or how it's actually, to be fair, it's House of AMARE, but that's like the name of like the brand. But in terms of why I wanted to start Home of AMARE, it was mainly because I realized, for me personally, I wouldn't say necessarily growing up, but over the past 4 years, I've struggled with saying no to things, and I can fall into the trap of people pleasing and caring a bit too much what other people think, simply because I'm just like, oh, like, it's just, I don't even know why sometimes, but I'm gonna get onto that. So I'll say yes to things even though I can't really commit to it, and I'm a bit stubborn because when someone asks me to do something, say it's like a work project or something like that, I'd be like, yeah, I can do that, without even thinking, okay, what's actually on your plate right now. It's like I'm not even trying to finish what's on my plate yet. I'm saying yes to more when I haven't even finished what's on my plate. It doesn't make sense. That analogy just came out of nowhere. But it's like, and then when there's more on my plate, I'm like, "Ugh, I can't eat this. Like, I can't eat it. It's too much." No, guys, when I say, yeah, that's actually a perfect analogy. I'm actually thinking about it now. Like, imagine there's a plate, right? And then I've already got a meal in front of me. And then someone's like, oh, take this, it'll be good. Like, can you take this for me? Like, eat it. Like, I don't know why people will be saying, oh, go and eat this for me. But yeah, imagine someone's like, oh, can you like eat this for me? Let me just put this on your plate. Let me put this on your plate. Just eat, like finish up, because, we've got stuff to do. We've got stuff to clean up in the back. Just, yeah, take all the food. I'm like, okay, cool. Okay. Yeah. Like, yeah, I'm probably not even looking at my plate. I'm probably just like, okay, cool. Yeah. So that's what I mean when I say, like, I wouldn't necessarily look at I wouldn't take stock of what's on my plate, and when I say what's on my plate, I mean like how I feel emotionally, how I feel mentally, my other responsibilities, my other commitments, and I'll just say yeah, just because I love like, not like I love the person, but I just want to obviously put my best self forward. I want to help. I've always been that person that just wants to help. Um, and yeah, like, for many reasons, I think I definitely struggled with people pleasing. And I'm still thinking, okay, raw, I can't be the only one. I can't. And I think the thing that really turned my life around, I say my whole life, it really turned my life around, was a book. And you're probably thinking, okay, oh, how can a book change your life? The book changed my life because it's one of those books you don't realize what you didn't know until you read it, until you read all the gems, everything that was in that book. And the book I'm referring to is called Boundaries by Henry Cloud, Dr. Henry Cloud, and something Townsend. John Townsend, right? And when I read that book, silence, like, it literally transformed my life. It honestly transformed my life. And ever since then, I just said, wow, there's so much I didn't know about boundaries. And the key thing I will let you guys know, and you guys can go and read the book for yourself, but I think the main takeaway was the fact that in this social media world, this culture, like everything we're living in, right? I think, especially on social media, we get this perception, that boundaries is, just for cutting people off, it's for saying no to things. And I've also referred a lot to me not being able to say no. That's not all boundaries are. It's not just about the ability to say no. Boundaries define you. It defines your values, your responsibilities. It defines where I start and where I end, right? And that's what boundaries are, right? And they're not walls, like I said. A lot of people think, I'm just gonna cut this person off. I need to set a boundary. Let me block them off. Sure, that's to do with boundaries, but it's not necessarily all that boundaries are. Like, there's so much. There's a deeper meaning to it, right? There's such a deeper meaning, and that book really, 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 really explored that deeper meaning for me, and I was able to really get a lot of revelation on not just, the concept of boundaries, but also the way God sees boundaries as well. As a Christian, that's really, really, really important to me, and it just confirmed everything. And that truth obviously made me more confident in my ability to go on to set better boundaries in my life. And that is where House of AMARE comes in. House of AMARE, honestly, I wish this can be my house. I wish I can just, the studio. But House of AMARE is literally a community. I've said to myself, not like I don't want to do anything by myself again. There's a lot of things There's a lot of things that I would do by myself. I would say I'm introverted, but I'm also extroverted when I need to be. So kind of 50-50. But I love my alone time. And I think back to final year of university when I was doing hair, I was doing wigs. That was a very, very, very lonely time. I felt like, not like I couldn't speak to anyone, but it was just draining. And when I had struggles, it was like, I'm just going to obviously sort this all out myself, sort of thing. And I felt like I just didn't like the fact that I was just doing it alone, if that makes sense. And I'm the type of person, it may not really matter what I'm doing, but as long as I'm doing things with other people, it kind of brings me a bit of joy, A lot of people say, when you work, it's about, the colleagues you work with. You go in work and I can't speak. You go into work and you see them almost every day. Like, it's relationships that are so important, and they can really show, what's the word? Like, your relationships that you have at work can really influence how you feel when you go into work, if that makes sense. And it's the same thing for like entrepreneurship, like the people you go into business with, the people that you do projects with, the people you work with, the people on your team. Relationships are so important, and I'm prioritizing that right now. And starting with obviously the podcast series, collaborating with people. I'm very, very big on collaboration, community, just co-working, everything sort of thing. And I think that it's a new season I'm stepping into now, and I can't wait to do more of that. And there's so many creative people out there. There's so many people doing amazing stuff, so many people that have inspired me, that have spoke life into me. I'm just like, I just love it. Like, I honestly just love it. And so because of that, I've said, not only do I just love community. And you guys will be hearing me speak a lot about just, you know, the people I've met and everything. Like, yeah, it's going to be quite community biased. So I'm just letting you guys know in advance for like future episodes and future everything that I do. But yeah, like I'm definitely believing that community is just what I will continue to immerse myself in work, entrepreneurship, in just everything. Like, I just love it. I just absolutely love it. And so, House of AMARE, that is the community I'm building. And also, not just, you know, the people that I'm gonna be collaborating with, but I do want to like host more like roundtable discussions, facilitate different discussions where I really want to explore why people struggle to set boundaries in their life, and getting people's, you know, understanding people's stories, hearing them share their thoughts, opinions, etc., etc. So that's actually what we're gonna do, and I'm really really excited for that. Bit nervous, I'll be real. Let me just slow down and just be like, guys, over the past year, especially the past 6 months, I have severely I don't know why I use the word severely. It doesn't even make sense what I'm about to say. Severely, I was gonna say stepped out my comfort zone. It doesn't make sense. I've really 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 stepped out my comfort zone, and it's almost like how am I here? Like how, like, I don't know how, like even doing this, like it's a bit scary. And then I've even got a guest and I'm just like, hey, I don't know if I can just do this on my own. And that's where community comes in. I want to bring you guys along the journey, and yeah, take you guys along, share my vulnerabilities and share things that I'm learning as well, because nobody's perfect at the end of the day. So yeah, that's essentially the really really short update. It's not, yeah, but yeah guys, thank you for listening. Follow Home of Amare on Instagram if you want to learn how to set healthy boundaries in your life, and if you want to be involved in the conversation, please follow, support, and yeah, that's essentially that. And I don't know what else to say, but I think that's that. And yeah, bye guys.